I want to show you what I think has been mistranslated in our modern Bibles. When God's bringing out all the different animals, and he talks about, two animals get all the attention.
Don't forget this. Remind me of a sidebar.
Okay.
Before we're done.
Sidebar to the sidebar.
Yeah.
Okay. So all the attention goes to what I think are those living dinosaurs, the Leviathan and the Behemoth. Okay. I think I'm going to throw it out there. I think Behemoth is some sort of Apatosaurus, probably something like that, with a tail like a cedar. I think that the Leviathan is something like a Kronosaurus or something like that that thrashes up the deep. Maybe they could breathe fire. I don't know.
Yep.
But dude, the what's translated as wild ox.
Yeah.
In the King James, you saw me. I posted this on Facebook. In the King James, it's unicorn, and of course everybody mocks it. Oh, the Bible has mythical creatures like unicorns, and I
think the King James mentions unicorns 9 times.
Yes. Oh, I didn't know 9. That's very cool. But let me just show you, and by way of showing you, I want to show our viewers here. When the Bible talks about unicorns, it's not talking about pink horses with a beautiful horn and a flowing, sparkly mane. It's here's what it's talking about. Look at this. This is the Siberian unicorn that went extinct at some point in the past. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Here, let me see if I can get a bigger picture of it. This is
in other words, quite a large, like ox-like creature with a horn out of his head, not his nose, like the rhinoceros.
Yes, this is a Siberian unicorn. Yes, it's not a rhinoceros. It's not a horn nose. Right. And if Job was written in this early period after the flood, before Abraham, I don't see any reason why these bad boys couldn't have been roaming around, you know? And you hear the way that God describes them. Oh, is he going to plow your field for you? I mean, look at this thing. This is something that you see one of those roaming around. You tell the kids to get inside, you close the shutters, and you hunker down and hope he doesn't try to knock your tent over or whatever,
Well, that's the thing. We didn't talk about that too much, but this fits in well with our previous discussion on Gnostic imagery, because what God does is he draws Job's attention to the natural world.
Yes.
And then one popular reading is that he's going along doing that for a couple of chapters, and then all of a sudden he switches to Canaanite deities. So the Leviathan and the Behemoth are they're like the devil and death itself,
right?
Or some version of that.
Yeah.
And so in the book, I just point out, like, no, this is all the consistent flow of this is drawing your attention to the natural world that God made. Have you considered it? And then you're right to point out that we're not limited to currently living things. There's possibility for many things that are extinct to us. They're being mentioned. But I think that's an important point that this is not all of a sudden this book does not suddenly switch into Gnosticism in those 2 chapters.
Yeah. That's good.
Or all of a sudden,
what was your other sidebar you wanted to get to? Then we should get to some of these questions.
Yeah. So the Gnostic, incidentally, I think it comes out of higher criticism, because what they're saying is the Jews live next to the Canaanites and they all kind of believe in the same spiritual forces. Yeah. And the Jews are saying Yahweh's better than your guys.
Right.
So we already know that's not true. That's all mistaken.